So I wrote a book. So everybody is saying, how come a real estate guy, a bond trader, a TV guy, what is he writing a book about Kaddish for? It's supposed to go to luminaries at Yeshiva University. The question arose to me after my mother died, whether I should say the Kaddish and whether it was important for me from my heritage viewpoint to say it. But the primary focus of this book is to give some serenity and some sense of feeling that when you mourn as a Jew, you're mourning collectively. The great question originally to me was, why do you need a minyan? Why do you need 10 people for the Kaddish? And basically, minyan is about community. And community is about rabbinical authority. And rabbinical authority is what kept Jews alive for 2,000-3,000 years. So if you follow the progress in my book, you'll understand and you'll be much more informed about Jewish history. And the man who really deserves the utmost credit for this book is Professor Nati Laor. Without him, this book really would not have seen a light of day. He is a leading psychiatrist in the world. He's a professor of philosophy at Tel Aviv University. And more importantly, or as importantly, he's a Talmudic scholar.
I'm thinking about my friend, the late Leon Charney, and how he would have started such an evening. I remember visiting with Chili and Leon the Chinese opera house. It was void. Leon stood up on the podium or the stage. He had a tremendous voice, and it was blasting the air. And Leon would have taken it, I believe, this way. Ribono shel olam. Like something like that. I wouldn't continue. Pinchik. He would have gone this way for 5 minutes in a lecture. And people would have enjoyed it. I would have encroached on you if I had continued. But with Leon, he had a sweet voice and a great talent. And he didn't care much whether he was invited for that or not. People were enjoying it. So to give here an academic lecture about Leon just doesn't give the gist of it. His capacity to engage in music, in humor, with human beings, with Jewish history, with Jews and non-Jews alike, in the area of politics, in the area of poetry, in the area of philosophy, Jewish studies, you name it. He was the one who met Arafat first as a delegate of one of our ministers. He was responsible for getting Sharansky out of prison as a messenger of Golda Meir. The guy was taking a risk for his people. And you may ask why. Anybody who knew Leon personally could have said that Leon is a very proud person, that he insists even on his honor. However, I knew him personally. He was a very modest person. Internally, he was shy and modest. Wherever there was also Chilul Hashem or anything wrong done in the name of religion. So for him to act against fundamentalism, to be on the side of peace, to promote peace on both sides, and to risk his life for that, and to put his money where his mouth was, wasn't an issue. Wherever he heard there was a problem, he was there. I had hundreds, thousands of hours of Leon. He was thinking, he was against polarization of the world, Israel and the US, you may say, Orthodox, conservative, and Reform Judaism, the Muslim world and the Jewish world and the Christian world. He wanted integration. He could see beyond by his capacity to integrate and transcend. And his books, one on the Kaddish and the other one on the strife or battle or war of the Talmuds, had all to do with that.
From what little I knew about Leon Charney, and it had a lot to do with his involvement in the Israel-Egyptian peace process, he was a bridge builder. This is what he did. He was a bridge builder, oftentimes in unseen ways. So tonight's session is really a testament to that work of bridge building.
So I just want to actually thank Leon Charney for writing a book in which the two Talmuds are somehow related to this larger conversation of Israel-Diaspora Relations, because it means we actually are going back to my favorite texts. And so I really want to thank him for positioning us here and for conceptualizing this as a conversation that remembers these Jews from so long ago who produced such seminal texts.